Hi, this is Andy with Condé, and today I'd like to show you how to install the Go UNO printer as a shared printer on your Macintosh network. The first thing we want to do is insert the CD-ROM into your Macintosh. Now once it is inserted, there are several ways to access it. On some Macs it'll pop up on its own, and you simply go into the Mac OS X folder. Sometimes you'll see the CD pop up on your desktop. You can double click it to access this folder, and other times you'll actually have to open the Finder and actually browse to the CD-ROM under Devices, click on it, and then open the Mac OS X folder. From here we're going to open up Drivers and run the driver utility. You're pretty much going to hit Continue through the install. Take all your defaults, continue here. You're going to have to continue on the license agreement and actually hit I agree. Going to hit install, and then it's going to ask you for your username and password. Now this is the username and password that you log onto your Mac with. Type it in and select install software, and then select close. Now the driver is installed at this point. Now that the driver is installed, let's add and share the printer on your system. We want to open System Preferences and then go into Print and Scan. Let me slide this over so you can see what I'm doing. On older Macs, this will be printers and faxes. You want to select the Go UNO printer and then just simply check the box that says Share this printer on the network. Close the box. At this point, the printer is installed and shared on your network. It's time to set up and install the printer on your shared or your client computer. On the client computer, you want to click on the Apple logo, click on System Preferences, and go into Print and Scan. From here we need to add the printer. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to hit the plus at the bottom to add a printer. We want to add other printer. Now if this is on a Mac network, it's going to be listed under default. We're going to do this on a Windows network. So we're going to select Windows, select the domain, and then the computer that the printer is connected to. It's going to ask you for a username and password based on the computer that you're actually connecting to. So I'm going to log in with that account information and hit OK. Now we'll get a list of shared printers on that network, that particular computer. You want to select the Go UNO and make sure Print Using is set to the right driver. If it doesn't pop up automatically, just add printer software and look through the list for the driver. So this is the Okidata Go C830. Select that and hit OK and hit Add. Once it finds the printer, simply hit OK. And now the printer is installed. Now we're ready to configure the driver. The next thing to do is open Photoshop. And here you can use Photoshop, Photoshop Elements, or Illustrator. Main thing is you want to make sure you open an image of some sort. And then we're going to select File and Print. There's nothing to do inside the print dialog except for actually set up the printer driver itself. You want to make sure you have the printer selected and hit Print. Just hit Continue if a window pops up. On this window here, we want to make sure all the settings are correct. Now normally you're going to see this in a compact window. On older systems, 10.6 and earlier, you'll see a little arrow here. On Windows or Macintosh 10.7, click on Show Details. On this screen, you want to make sure you have a check in Flip Horizontally. And this is going to mirror your images on your prints. You want to select the Laydown pull down and go to Paper Feed. We want to make sure that all pages from is set to the multi-purpose tray. If anything else is selected, simply click on the pull down and select multi-purpose tray. Next, we want to go to printer features, and under feature set we want to select insert option. Here you're going to set your media type. Your media type is going to be based on which transfer paper you're printing from. I recommend setting the media type based off the transfer paper you use the most as a default. Now once you have this set, we're going to set this back to layout for perspective. But the presets pull down, you can actually click on this pull down and use it to save presets. You can save a different preset for each media type. And that way all you have to do is select it from the list and hit print. And you're done.